Hey folks, while Civilization: A New Dawn is not the most complicated game I've taught, there are definitely a few pitfalls that you need to watch out for, especially in your first game. I think a lot of people play with the expansion, and that does make significant changes, but the advice that I have to offer should hold true no matter how you play. So with that in mind, here are my top 5 strategy tips. One of the great things about Civilization is that there are a lot of different ways to play. Of course, choosing which way can be a bit difficult, so I like to focus on 3 things. What civ you're playing as, what objectives are available, and what you feel like doing. Every civilization will have an ability that will give you a leg up in one way or another, be it military, science, wonders, etc. From there, take a look at the objectives. Some of them will fit well with your civilization, so that's a great place to start your plan. And finally, if there's anything that you just feel like doing or avoiding, trust your gut. Any civ can win with any strategy. You just need to decide on what that is. Going after wonders can be a strategy all on its own, but even if that isn't your focus, it's still a good idea to pick up at least 1 or 2. A thing I like to do at the beginning of the game is to scope out all of the resources nearby my capital city and see which wonders they correspond to. If any of those wonders are matching my playstyle for the game or the objectives that I'm going for, then I try to make that my primary focus for the first few rounds. You just have to keep in mind that other players might be doing the same thing. Now, if you aren't that impressed with any of the wonders on offer, it's okay to let them pass you by and wait to see what else comes up. In the meantime, you can build up your engine in other ways and be more prepared to scoop up an even better wonder. Not all upgraded focus cards are going to fit into your style. For example, the level 2 military card gives you a bonus when attacking barbarians, but the level 3 military card doesn't. Instead, it gives you a flat bonus and it lets you travel across water. But if you don't have a lot of water in your area of the map, and maybe you especially want to farm barbarians, you're probably going to want level 2 and not level 3. Now, this is important because remember, you can't choose a lower level when you're upgrading your focus cards. So one of the 2 level 2 upgrades, in this scenario anyway, should be spent on military. What this means in general is that as soon as you have an idea of what your strategy is going to be, you should look through the focus deck and try to determine which cards at which levels are going to help you in the way that you want. One of the most important things in this game is letting your focus cards build up in power. Sure, you might want to keep moving your caravans or plopping down cities, but balancing your actions is vitally important for maintaining an efficient engine. Sure, you might be able to attack a nearby barbarian, but if they are on difficult terrain, it's probably a better idea to wait a few rounds and let your military card move down the line a little bit, get a little bit stronger so that you don't waste your attack. Now, sometimes this does mean that you will take an action that doesn't do a lot for you, and you're just doing it so that you can strengthen a different card. It doesn't always feel great, but trust me, patience pays off, and that holds true for pretty much every focus card in the game. Of course, there is a flip side to this. It's extremely tempting to just keep playing whatever card is in your 5 slot over and over and over again, and sometimes that works out, but you need to be able to spot when to use a lower value card. For example, if you've got your eye on a wonder and you have the resources and or trade tokens to buy it when your industry card is at, say, 3 instead of 5, you might want to do it. Sure, if you wait, you could hold on to those resources, but another player might snatch up that wonder while you do so. Timing is key, and if you can pull off your moves at the exact right moment, you can get away with some very powerful actions. So those are my top 5 beginner strategy tips for Civilization: A New Dawn. I hope they help you out and that you just enjoy the game. And just as a reminder, my Patreon backers got to see this video a month before anybody else. So if that's something that interests you, or you just feel like supporting the channel, please click on that button and become a rules lawyer. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.